All right, everyone. So let's just take a look at the market today and see what happened. And basically, you had this spring on the ES. So this was in right here. When I took out this low, so that low around 55.10, so around here, and it rallied, and this was a pretty tricky trade because the market rallied, made a higher high, pulled back here, and then just made this higher high, but didn't go. Instead, it pulled back completely, and then it went up. So this was the spring that led to the eventual move that went up to resistance, but was unable to break it. So what happened? Market went back down, did a little chop, and tested the spring here. Testing the spring. As it tested the spring, buyers came in, pulled back to test the demand zone right here, where it reaccumulated and popped right into this resistance area. So now this is, to be frank, it's very hard to trade. So unless you're ready to buy it here off of this rally, very strong rally, and then get ready to buy it here, or you were ready to buy it on this pullback to test, not knowing whether it would hold, because this whole thing was chop fest and did not hold and looked like it was breaking down. So you just had to kind of accept the risk that this is the level right here. It's the zone for the ES, and that it's going to tag it once and then attempt to test multiple times, and that's about it. So there's nothing else. I am looking for a respring. If it doesn't take out this high, it's very likely going to take out these lows. So we'll see. If the market holds and takes out those lows, that would actually be really good opportunity. Why? Because the consolidation here have happened already. You have one low, two low, three lows. An attempted spring would be four lows. So it's not A, B, C, it's like A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So that multiple consolidation makes for really a lot of accumulation for a breakout to take out the 55.88 high. All right, now let's go to crude. Crude did offer a trade today, and that trade was here on this spring. It hit the spring, but this is a little bit difficult. The first spring was here. It rallied, pulled back, but wasn't good enough. So they broke the low, which was 80.23. And off that there was buying. It pulled back, and we still didn't know if it was going to go or not until here, where it reversed. It started reversing right here and actually spring this low, and then went up. So again, market pulls back, goes into spring position. You see the buying. From the buying, pulls back, resprings this, and goes. So this is a hard trade, because a lot of folks will see this as an initial spring of the 80.55, but crude wanted to go low end and take out the stops. The stops were below 80.23, and it did that. It took out the 80.23. And when it did that, they basically just bought it up and rallied back to resistance. Surprisingly, though, the damn thing went all the way back. So this resistance here stopped it and went all the way back. So what am I expecting? I'm not really expecting much. I'm just expecting more consolidation. Right? It might go for another spring attempt. We know that this spring attempt went to took out the high. This spring attempt didn't take out the high. Very likely it could have taken out like the high and rally, because we have all this consolidation, and all these guys are gonna, whoever short is gonna cover. The more sideways actions, the more shorts they are, the more longs they are. So when it moves, they all have to cover. Right? The more there is, the more they're in. And on gold, there's nothing. It's no action. So really the only trade here was crude. And if you knew how to trade this, where it sprung, rallied, held that area right here, reaccumulated 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 1, 2, 3, test, retest, and goes. So you just had to know how to trade this. If you used this low after this high, that's the trap, right? Because the belief is the low before the high and all of that is going to be protected, but the low and that high, this high is a higher low and that's a higher high, which means the stops are below the higher low, which means that's what's going to get taken in order to go up. So you just had to understand that if you were bullish, not to put your stop here. Right? Your entry, all of this is shit in the middle. All of this is nonsense. Alright? This is all chop, chop, chop. All of this will take you, these guys get stopped out, they get stopped out, this, so you want to take a look at the rally. Take a look at that low, and that is clean. Or if you try to analyze this, it's not going to be possible to analyze it. You might be able to say this volume is less than that volume, or this volume increased, or this made a higher high, this, that, but really the easy, when you analyze, it's better to analyze the impulse, right? You can say the pullback, okay, it went down, this is the lowest volume there is, this is important. Right here, you see volume dried up. So like that's something you do, but if there's a lot of waves, it's going to be difficult to analyze all of them. Anyway, alright, take care folks, and check my Twitter. I'm putting a lot of stuff there. Thanks. Bye.